Alright, so this is something I really wanted to talk about and address when it comes to PlayStation trying to go ahead and get rid of physical media starting in 2028. This is one of the dark sides to what they're going to do, and it's going to hurt a lot of gamers around the world, and we're going to get into it. But what's up, you guys? Shade here, back with some more quick gaming news. Alright, so this article right here is from games.gg, and it says this: PS6 digital only future will lock out 62% of the world. Sony's plan to end physical disc production by 2028 means 121 countries without PSN access won't be able to buy PS6 games at all, affecting 62% of the world. Down in the article, it goes on to say this: the PSN access gap isn't new. The Helldivers 2 controversy back in 2024 put the spotlight on it briefly, when Sony's attempt to enforce mandatory PSN linking highlighted just how many countries couldn't create PSN accounts at all. That list was documented at the time and has not changed since. Countries currently excluded include Estonia, Jamaica, Kenya, Pakistan, Vietnam, Zimbabwe, and Venezuela, among dozens of others. These aren't tiny territories with no gaming culture. They're nations with millions of players who have historically relied on physical media precisely because digital infrastructure either doesn't support PSN or the platform simply isn't available there. So without the PlayStation 6 having a disc drive, these people that have a collection of games or that want to game on a PS6 won't be able to. They're just going to be cut off from the PlayStation ecosystem without that option. They won't have no physical media to go to because they're not going to be making no more discs for PlayStation. And if they get a PS6, it's basically going to be a sitting brick. Like, they're not going to be able to do nothing with it at all without the PlayStation infrastructure and the PlayStation network. This is one of the worst things that could possibly happen to anybody that's a gamer in any of these countries, and Sony's doing this, and people have the audacity to say that, well, if physical media going away, it don't really matter, you know, about all my games digital. Well, what about everybody else? 62%, that's a lot of people. And I'm like, okay, is the upside really that high where you're gonna be okay financially to cut off more than half of your player base so that way you can have control, complete control, with people not having no options, no middleman, to go ahead and play the games the way that they want to play it, or play the games in the only way that's available to them, all because you want to go ahead and capitalize on an all digital future, which honestly and truly, I'm sure we was heading in that direction. I think nobody not going to argue that at all. But why would you artificially go ahead and just do it? This is something that should have just happened naturally on its own, especially with the fact that a lot of people are not going to be able to play the PS6. A lot of people. If anyone defending Sony with the whole physical media thing, if anybody doing that, you literally just said, I don't give a fuck when it comes to anybody else playing the PlayStation. I don't care about anybody's decision on how they want to play games. I don't care if you're able to play games. Well, I have internet where I'm at, and I got the PlayStation network, so I can go ahead and play all the digital games that I want. I ain't worried about physical. Well, what about everybody else? PlayStation literally said, fuck the customer. Like, that's basically what they said when it comes to this whole physical media situation. People are making a debate about all options, and I understand it. That's true. The options is important. But what about no options at all? What about no options at all? That's why when people say, hey, forget the whole boycott, just walk away and just go to PC gaming or something, that's why they say stuff like this. But that still don't resolve the issue when it comes to other people that literally rely on physical games to be able to play video games in these other countries on the PS6. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be available to them. And that's why I have to say Nintendo and Xbox, these are the two companies that now can kind of like basically save the whole entire situation. Because if Xbox, if Asher Sharma go ahead and make the right call and be like, hey, look, we're going to have a disc drive on the Xbox Helix, you're not just going to have the support of the people that have access to the internet calling out Sony and all on Twitter, but you're going to have people in other countries that just going to have no choice but to switch over. Like, that's a big W right there. Same thing with Nintendo. Same thing. People just going to switch over because PlayStation is going to force you to have to switch over. And that is crazy. Like, Sony did not think this all the way through, and the backlash they're getting is well deserved. But you guys, I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what y'all think about this. I really want to hear y'all thoughts. If you want more quick gaming news, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and follow your boy. But thank you guys for watching. My name is Shade, and I am out.